So, Dwarven Bikini team. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, we've got a game. Who have we spun into and what have they got? Uh, 6, 5, 12. He's got Death Roller, so he's actually got 13 because he's missing one. With Death Roller, he's got 12. Okay. It seems like he's got a lot of niggles. That's a niggle. That's a niggle. That's 2. That's just an agility bust. That's also a niggle, so that's 3 niggles. So he's got 3 players. 3 out of the 4 players have got niggles. Okay. And he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guard. Okay. Try not to lose like last time. Alright, Smugly. It's got to be a bribe, hasn't it? Let's give me 2 bribes. Haha, Necro, yes! The claw. The claw is a thing. Does anyone recognise this coach, by the way? You hoping to go and have a nap? Well, Guinness, go and have a sleep. You've got another 2.5 hours or so. And then, are you first or second? Are you piling in for the first game? Oh, Tyranno, are you here, by the way? Tyranno, one of my 2 native French speakers. Hey, man. The coach, Seal, see the guy that won from the earlier round? He's a native French speaker, and he might be popping on later. Oh, you got to train home in your second game. Fair enough. Seal, yeah, Seal. He normally plays for Carnage. Winning is optional. Oh, right. Fair enough. Carry on. I'll remember that. Clawpom Frenzy is amazing. Yeah. Probably is. Oh, we have a follow. Thank you very much, Mr. Follow. I don't see who it was, but thank you. How much? Oh, he's got loads. How much tackles he got? Oh dear. Right. Savarok. I think we're gonna bench Viajero, and we'll bring on Ruiner. We could do it getting Puppy to 16 as well. So he's got a 40% win rate. All right. Yeah. Can bulls get mutations? Sadly not, no. I actually don't understand why. Maybe someone in the chat can explain. But I don't get why they don't get bull, mutation access, because they are already mutated. So why would a bull centaur not be able to get more mutations? Space Cadet. I want to put Minotaur in this team. I do. I really want to do. What happened to Helgen? He got killed. We don't like to talk about it. Chief Officer OP as fuck anyway. Yeah, there's that. There we go. Hello, Savaho. Nice to have you with us today. So, how many niggled ones has he benched? None. So the 2 niggled ones are somewhere on the field. Does that have a niggle? Yeah. So it's probably worth finding out where the niggles are. No. Right, so niggle is there. And there. Oh, hello. So niggly one is there. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So if we get at that one, it means we've got the ball. That one's probably not going to take. It's going to take several turns to get at, and then you've got this one. Space Cadet, be prepared. Open your mind to the possibility of Dwarf Mino action. Slice and dice. Oh, is that what it is? That's quite an interesting answer. That's actually a very interesting answer. Oh. Yeah, he's got quite an interesting team. Is that the one with a niggle? That is the one with... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Oh. Uh-oh. Look out. Look out, Romerset. Phew. Spawn of Clouds could be a player. Yeah. Peda, no, sorry. I need to retitle the stream a little bit, actually. I've realised I've... There we go. Peda, I apologise for having a slightly inaccurate stream title there. We've gone and fixed that for you. If everyone refreshes, we'll pick up the correct stream title, which is, well, the correct stream title. If Romerset dies, we don't have to worry about he gets next level. McNaughton, now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you think he's trying to score? You don't think he's just going to go and try and score, like, now, do you? That's not what he's trying to do, is it? 1, 2, 3, so we can blitz to there. It's got a niggle. It's got a niggle. Oh well. Can't rerun that chore round now. That's a shit foul, isn't it? Let's go find out if he wants to score quickly. That was sure feet procking. Okay, so dodge just happened. Break tackle. You had to use break tackle. If we hadn't, I would have considered keep going to dodge through there and keep going, but it did, so I can't. How fast's that? 4. Could go there. Let's stand you up. Let's stand you up. Stand you to there. Let's see what happens. Okay. Optional break tackle, Andy, really? Everything's optional in my head. Don't forget to foul. I won't forget to foul. I just didn't think that a +2 assist gang foul was really the order of the day. Curious to see where he takes the ball. I was hoping he'd go down here. Romerset survives. Clearly everything is an option to Andydavo. Chicken and tuna pizza. Yeah, but Pedder, right? Chicken and tuna pizza is beautiful. I can't believe we're having to have this debate again. What is wrong with you all? Oh, how expensive is a hollow sneaky git inducement? Well, a goblin is 40 plus you have to pay 30 over the base cost for one, so that'd be 70, and then you have to pay 50k for the skill, so that'd be 120. Both fine toppings, but why would you? What do you mean? Why would you? Well, because you would. Because it's the right thing to do. Come on, Pedder. Come on. Can tuna equals cat food. Hello, Gimmick. Is that right? Have I pronounced that right? Gimlick from Swee. I think next turn we are going to foul that with this goblin. He's going to run around and whack that. Let's see where he goes. I love how it splits the room. I genuinely do enjoy how chicken and tuna pizza splits the room. Never heard of it. Sounds like a weird combination. Oh dear. Come on. Oh, Master of the Horde, you let yourself down there, look. You let yourself down, you let your friends down. Most of all, you let me down. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. You should be there. Foolish. What's his record, this team? Not very good. 14-5-1, I think. 14-5-2, something like that. Yeah. We're in rebuild mode, unfortunately. Haha. 14-5-2 is good to you. I'm terrible. Well, that's good. Yeah, 14-5-2. There it is. Well, it's not terrible. It's just not the record I was hoping for. That's probably more accurate way of describing it. While you sit here and have a chicken and tuna pizza, I'm sat in a Karamak bar. Tastes like the 1980s. Let it go, McNaughton. Let it go. And I know, Zavarok, I don't know if we've spoken before. Nice to have you in. Have you been playing a lot of Blood Bowl, or are you fairly new? And to put a little bit more context on, oh, stop knocking the fuckers over. It's really annoying, guys. We will. We're north of 1722. Someone just joined the channel.
I said hello.
Hello. How are you?
Yeah, good. Work done. Survived. What are you doing?
Jump ladder.
When's the World Cup doofus?
7 o'clock.
Time. Smashing. Hello, folks. Necropoten's here. Big Mac. Rex, hi. Remember to say hello to Rex later, Rex. Thanks. Cheers. Tom, good evening. Tirano, bonsoir. What Bays? Here, Bays, you'll be sick as a shit, mate, eh? Bloody Arsenal, eh? I'd like San. I'm assuming Baz is an Arsenal fan, he might not be.
Baz is a Spurs fan.
Is he?
Yeah.
Don't want to talk about football then. Stop talking about football, Baz. No one likes a bloody gloater, damn it. Typical of Baz, he's always talking about football. No, you didn't, Baz. Didn't happen. I did, Reno. Morkin, hello. Space Cadet. Peace to you, my friend, and Mother Nature and all that. Show Me Magic is wondering if Wenger's out. He's not said anything, but it's 2018. It's a valid lifestyle choice. I know, I've been on a course.
We've got the blitz there. I just need to show. You need to provide an assist.
Death Roller? What's all this?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's a rather fast dwarf. Agility and movement and a niggle. I suppose you'd probably leave him alone. They've got how many strength ups? Hi, Pedder. Ali, I did see that comment, but I don't know. If I read that out, McNaughton would accuse me of being casually racist again. Necropotent says, a Nando's opened right on his doorstep as a grand opening thing. They gave him a free meal. After obliging, I went to Mr. Nando's and asked for my money back. And it took me ages to get home this evening because all the way I was behind. You'll never guess what was behind. Yep, 1.6 Vauxhall Zafira. This was a 2003 model.
Outrageous.
Right, you seem slightly depressed. Is this the first game you've played, or have you already lost one?
That's not funny.
Well, nonetheless, what are the facts?
We're actually up. I won the first one.
Unfortunately, go.
Oh, got one.
See, look, I don't know what you're complaining about. Everything's fine. You sure you're not actually a woman? Oh, sorry to any women listening. Unhappy even though everything is fine. That one had a niggle though, to be fair, Space Cadet. Oh, hold on. Baz says you lost Helgen. Helgen, eater of rerolls.
Yeah, he's dead.
What?
Eater of rerolls, dead.
Oh, shit. What are we going to do now? We'll just have to lean on Master of the Horde. And... Oh, no. Oh, we got a new Helgen.
We did actually. The following game, brand new Helgen stepped up to the plate.
And then tripped over it and killed himself.
Yeah.
Where's new Helgen?
New Helgen, he is Master of the Horde, and he is over here.
No, I mean, actually, who's your sixth Chorf that replaces Helgen?
Mike the Machine.
Oh, I see. Pedder's thinking you're a little bit sulky because he mentioned something about pizza. Bold move.
Oh, they all decided that chicken and tuna pizza wasn't nice, and I was like, no, we're not having that. We're not.
You sound like this comes as news to you.
It's not true. Hello, Sky Shield Pony.
It is true. I'm putting my foot in my mouth every other Oh no, au contraire.
Oh.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I'm looking for Sky Shield Pony. I think you're from Knorr's show, aren't you? I mean, I'm sure you do other things other than just stay in Knorr's show, but I think I've seen you in Knorr's show. Is that right? Are you a Knorr fan? Oh, I've got a cup of coffee here.
It's my job to give you a hard time. It'd be tedious otherwise.
It would. Got it in one. There we go.
I might be joining Knorr if this Andy thing falls through.
What? What? That's not what we agreed.
Sorry, just laughing privately. Cheese and egg sandwiches. Did that crop up again?
Jeez, no.
You can't have egg and cheese sandwich. You have egg sandwich or you have cheese sandwich. But you don't have egg and cheese sandwich. That's just weird. And saying McDonald's do it doesn't mean it's okay.
McDonald's do it, and it's okay.
Ah, Sky Shield. No. Both the women viewers of our show are completely on board with our faux misogyny. It's all in jest. I'm sure you knew that. Terms of service. I'm not familiar with that one. Canoe's just checking what benefit packages I've got. Well, the pension's a little bit light, to be honest, Canoe.
Canoe, you wouldn't have him, right? Let's just kill this one now. You wouldn't have him.
Why not? I'm cat friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky Shield. Both the women viewers is broadly accurate. Who have we got who's a girl who actually watches regularly? Tings, of course, and Sarah. See, Canoe, very professional, and he's done some guides.
Shush.
It's all right. Have you uploaded our game that you and I played for the anniversary? That everyone's talking about.
I have actually.
Really?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Go and check our Discord.
Hold on. No. YouTube, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, go and have a look on our Discord server.
YouTube server. I'm doing it now.
These are not very nice block dice.
Oh my god, you've actually done it. Well, hold on.
You know why, don't you?
There we go. Just to save you looking for it, folks, the best game of Blood Bowl ever, where I bravely overcome terrifying odds, 2500 TV down, a real dicing, and still come out with a result. Shall I say thanks for the follows, Avarok, or we've been having those dodgy, fake, not really people following?
No, we've not had too many of those today, actually. It's been quite nice.
Zavrok actually is in the channel, so let's go with Zavrok is actually real. Zavrok, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to the show. And Zavrok is a real person. Yay! That's self-affirming. Necro, he has. Behold. Oh, thanks, Rouseful. It was really... I mean, everything was against me.
Such bravery is wrong.
Go on.
Auguries. You got another one?
Yep.
That's another strength one. Oh, this is going smashing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it could be going worse. Ruiner, over here.
Well, poor old Tater. He's not having a very good time, is he? You've gathered quite a good audience already. What have you done there? Well done.
I've been a little bit industrious, actually.
Wow.
I went and posted it places. Out of interest, did anyone come to the show this evening? Not via Twitch, but via some other means. I'm gonna leave that as a little, not even Easter egg, but just curious. Did anyone come from any other means other than Twitch?
It's utter gibberish.
Oh, it will mean something to someone if they came a different way.
Did you see his advert somewhere? That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
Rex came from the calendar. That's because you're very organised, Rex. A schedule. Because what are we without schedules? Chaos.
Hey, we like chaos.
Oh, hold on. And Baz has just pointed out that Canoe rocked up with best part of 100. Canoe, thanks. Thank you. Looking forward to the Christmas do, by the way.
What?
Nothing.
I came via London Undergrad. Okay. Andydavo used false advertisement and wrote that he was casting the quarterfinals. Well, Pedder, I will be casting the quarterfinals, but unfortunately, I was slightly disorganised and got the time wrong.
Well, it's not your fault, is it? It's the quarterfinalist because they're not currently playing.
Yeah. So nobody came along based on anything else. Disappointing.
Ali saw your advert listing it in the Radio Times. Do you know, I never knew there was so much in it, Ali.
Space Cadet and Knorr, actually, I only say a special thank you to both of you fine gentlemen. It's because basically the whole viewership is from one of their 2 channels. That's why we've got so many people here.
So you've actually generated 0 views of your own?
Well...
Oh, no.
Probably.
I don't see this lasting more than a couple of weeks, do you?
No.
We ever going to play XCOM, by the way? I was thinking about this on the way home whilst I was following that 1.6 LX 2003 Vauxhall Zafira. It was a blue one, in case you were wondering.
Oddly, I wasn't, but thanks for clarifying.
Well, what I did discover is that not all of the interiors are beige. Some of them are a sort of pale blue.
Oh.
Now that's turned your head, hasn't it?
Well, it's made me stop and think, certainly.
Donkey Dragon is concerned that we're making it sound like viewers are basically some sort of cattle or commodity that can be sold and transferred.
Okay. What's his point? I don't get it.
Well, that's just really observant. That's exactly how it... Oh, gosh, no. Big Mac says we can play XCOM on the Zunk Big Mac show. Yeah, we can play Total War, though. Once you've got your solid state drive, by the way.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a solid state drive, you ain't playing Total War.
Moss, who's not from South Africa, but sounds like he is, Moss plays Total War and doesn't have a solid state drive. We've got plenty of time to chat about things, you know, have a really good catch-up.
Yeah, I bet that's fun.
Well, you've never met Moss.
Well, I'm
Mark.
more referring to how
much fun is Moss? On a scale of 1 to 10, fun rating.
I'm sure he's lovely, but I don't think I'd play Total War without a solid state drive. Sky Shield, we are a bit like Top Gear in as much as we are nominally about Blood Bowl in the same way that Top Gear is nominally about cars. Oh, Savarok has just followed and has just been knocked out.
Wow, that's confusing.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
I think it's a bit of a stretch to compare our stream to Top Gear, like. Though,
You reckon?
my mum's family was originally from Doncaster.
Is that where Top Gear is filmed?
No. Where Jeremy Clarkson's from.
Oh. Who knew? Oh, hang on a second. Zavarok and Savarok are not the same person. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Babylon 5. I don't know if anyone's ever watched Babylon 5, where the planet that Babylon 5 orbits is has some little things underneath it that live there, that look after the Great Machine.
The clangers, basically, is what you're describing.
And it was...
Do they eat blue string soup and mither on about a dragon?
I don't know. And...
It's the clangers, isn't it?
I don't know, to be honest. But the point I was trying to make there was that it was Zathras and Zathras and Zathras, and it was the same. It wasn't the same person, but it was the same person, but it wasn't. That's what I was thinking about there with Zavarok and Zavarok. That was a long story just to say that, wasn't it? Sometimes I wish I didn't bother.
You're not alone in that. Oh, you get a golden canoe. Is it like a pony?
What's that? How'd you get a golden canoe?
I'm hoping to get one.
Oh, hang on, I've just opened Combat Bunny's stream. Oops. How do I unopen it?
Have a two go, Mark. Look, I've even introduced you to the real Tuco. Aren't you lucky?
Suppose I really should go and blitz the ball.
Hey, Astrotor. Bonsoir.
Oh, we might need Astrotor later.
How
Should we blitz the ball?
how French are our guests? Just a bit French or really French?
I'm not sure. Is the honest answer. Very, I think.
Sorry, man. Ali's French. You're not French, Ali. Astro is your go-to guy for somebody speaking French and who don't understand.
Well, there's Astrotor and there's also Tyranno. Oh dear. Fungus Drung Troll is dead.
Well, it's worse than that.
He's still dead as well.
Damn it, Jim, and I'm a Bathygreen, not a miracle worker. McNaughton's got experience with the French police. Do tell. Was this declared on your job application? Or you kept that yourself?
Is it foul, that one? Or is it block, that one?
Penner says, which quarterfinals are we casting? All of them, isn't it, Andy? Or
It will be, yes.
which ones are happening? Which ones are happening next? I suppose is.
Well, we've already had two. So the two that have already happened, we're not going to cast because they've already happened. But the two after, yeah. But the other two, they're after.
Right. Okay. To translate it back into English, what Andy means is we've got both the remaining ones, and they're happening back to back in about half an hour.
There you go. That's what's up. So the remaining two are, thanks, Unk. They are Guinness versus RTSD, which is RTSD is playing a team called the Kobayashi Maru, which is the unwinnable scenario from Star Trek. And that is Necro. And we're playing against Guinness's Lizard Men, which is going to be fun. Then we've also got Duran's Orcs versus Wenteros's Wood Elves. So you've got the classic agility versus bash matchup there.
Excuse me, I'm not happy with that cheap jibe about Orcs being a bash team. Strength team is the correct term, I thank you.
Say that.
If you're interested in watching a tour de force of Orcs, that video may be right up your street, folks, just saying. Ali warns McNaughton, just don't tell him about his cousin.
Whose cousin?
I don't know, McNaughton's cousin. What, not Mad Gillian, Mark? The one that always, she's quite nice until she has a few, but she often has a few on a daily basis, that one.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers, Arvar.
1, 2,
Samrock,
3.
rather. Apologies for me sort of eating, but I am. I'm trying to be discreet about it, but it's not totally working, so nearly finished it. Cheese salad sandwich with no egg in it, by the way.
Has it not got any egg in it? No.
No, it's got salad and cheese in it.
All right, that's a disappointment, isn't it?
Not really. Baz is a fun fact. Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 6 is now older than the bloke who played Victor Meldrew when he first began playing Victor Meldrew. Well, Tom Cruise is what, 53, 4? Ali's just had a leftover Rogan Josh with rice in a giant Yorkshire pudding. Oh, Ali, now that's a pretty good eating there. Nickel Blitzer, cheese salad sandwich, to be fair. Cheese salad. Mossy's already on the list for Iron Brew races and messages he sent me, says McNaughton. And we was arrived. Hello, mate. How you doing? And Mura's here. Hello, Mura. Sistering duck. Tom Cruise is 56.
He's never. He's a good-looking guy for 56, isn't he? He's doing well.
Well, he also got a heck of a lot of people rushing around plastering him to make him look like that, I think. You know, the teeth, the hair. Yes, that is ironic, isn't it, Dr. Nick? 56 and 5'6". That's nice and straightforward. Hope you remember that. Look, Streamer assumes Tom Cruise is just CGI. Why not? Peter Cushing had a go and it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, well, did it though? Did it? Because I know who that is, because he's at Star Wars. So obviously I know who that is.
And Arnie did. Yes, thank you, Animal. And, well, Arnie wasn't that successful, was it, in the latest Terminator when they tried to make a young Arnie? A little bit hit and miss. Necropotent says, is he still married to Nicole Kidman? No, not for ages.
Well, he divorced that one, got married up to the Dawson's Creek girl, and then divorced her as well.
Katie Homely, he did, and he went out with Penelope Cruz for a bit. Now, for me, of the three of them, she was by far and away the most attractive. But I didn't really know them as people, so I suppose that's academic.
And that's what you've got to remember, they're all people.
Well, apart from the CGI ones and the Terminators, because they aren't, that's kind of the point. But yes, broadly speaking.
Alright, so what we're saying there is that most people are people, but not everyone is a people. We've got another one!
These hadn't all got niggles, did they? Or did they?
No, not all of them, unfortunately.
Well, this is going well, isn't it?
This one's got a niggle.
Typical bash team. Zavrok suggests that poor old Tate is going to have to re-roll the team if he's going to make it for the second half. Hold on, how many have you got now? That's four, that's six. Six! These are dwarves. What the hell, man? I had two spare ones. Skyshield can't find his favourite Top Gear line where he talks about serving his biological purpose in life and slowly turning beige.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 left. So it's all symmetry. There's 6 out, there's 6 left, and there's 6. Any niggles left?
Slice and dice. Piling on is a control skill for a strength team. It's a control skill, mate. It's not the bash word.
Bish bash bush.
Weewar's just watched. Hang on. This is what Weewar watched.
To be honest, no one cares, Sunk. Nobody cares.
Well, me and Weewar do. Weewar thought that was the best game of Blood Bowl he's ever seen. And do you know what? I think he might be right. Absolutely awesome, that game. Astrotor asks, have you ever cooked in your life? It depends where you draw the line as to cooking. I've seen Andy put a jar of Dolmio in the microwave, apply electricity for about 5 minutes, and then drink it and go, spaghetti bolognese. You used to do that, didn't you? Then you'd drink a gallon of yogurt. What else did you like? Pop-Tarts?
No, never been a fan of Pop-Tarts.
What? Do you know, you surprised me. I'd have thought they'd be right up your street.
Nope.
Well, I do apologise. I had you down as a Pop-Tart kind of guy.
Ah, you will. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know. But no, I'm not.
Probably if he gave you an egg and cheese Pop-Tart, you'd choke it down. Whilst Mystery likes Pop-Tarts, especially the s'mores one. What's a s'more Pop-Tart? What can I have s'more? That. Ruggy says if Nando's did Pop-Tarts, you'd be all over that. Weewar says, any child yet, Andy? No, Megatron's still within, I think is the term, Weewar. I'm not sure. But no, Ava is shuffling around like a beached whale whilst Andy tends to almost none of her needs.
Oh, I do some of them.
Baz has had a shit curry. What, you've got one then, it's not very good, Baz? Is that what's happened? Because that's awful if you get a shit curry. I feel for you, mate. I haven't had curry since we had curry.
I had one last night. It was really nice.
Yeah, but I'm getting thinner and I can't have curry.
Yeah.
Not allowed. Well, we were. Do you remember when your dad just lives on Special K or cornflakes without any sugar? I'm doing that. Do I ever miss this again? No, no, far from it, mate. That's it's not really the reason. It's more just thought. Oh, do you know what?
Oh, silly goblin!
So, yeah, it's let's lose a cheeky 4 stone and just become youthful again. There you are.
Hooray! I mean, hooray!
Mura is a big fan of surströmming. I think you're just saying that though, isn't it? Isn't it the same that Swedes go on about how surströmming is a delicacy in the same way that Australians tell people new to the country about the drop bears?
But what weirds me out is there are actually drop bears.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Sort of.
Well, I'm working on it. We're nearly 2 stone down with about 2.5 to go, I think. So we're on the way. On the way. This is why the Dutch have licorice. Licorice is terrible, though, Fellaini.
Oh, it's so nice.
No, well, the very fact that you think it's nice is a warning to most right-minded individuals.
What?
Cheers, Weewar. It's nice to have some encouragement. Thanks, mate. PS says generally doctors won't let a woman go too far past a due date without inducing labour. Well, Ava's not actually due yet, is she? It is end of August, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, Canoe, really? Salty licorice? Licorice is bad enough. Are you suggesting that it's nice if you have it in vinegar? Pickled licorice? Though, given that surströmming's a thing, I wouldn't put it past them. Do like snus, though. Snus is good.
Oh,
Dan Spayton says salty licorice is good. And Distorter. Wow. Falukov. What's involved with Falukov? Is this where you get a dead badger and bury it on the beach, just under the water line and then wait a couple of weeks, then dig it up. It's not that, is it? This is a guess, but... Bucket Bong! Where have you been, son? Good to see you.
Oh, you big clumsy oaf.
Salmiakki, salty licorice, is great. Okay. Falukov is sausages, says Kaelin. I don't remember actually having Swedish beer when I was in Stockholm. I only had 20 quid on me, so I couldn't afford one. Oh, Kano's taking his 100 viewers back. Kano, thanks for lending them to us. And it's not that we're horse trading them just like cattle or anything like that at all. But thanks for the loan, mate. And yeah, see you a bit later on. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, Bucket Bong, thanks for the cheers. You've been working. Working, mate. Fantastic. Salmiakki is like black sambuca. Hang on, is it a drink or is it salty licorice? I'm getting confused now. Oh, it's both. Both of those things. Oh, I see. Well, that's a very flexible item, isn't it? That it's both sweeties and booze.
I'm trying
Sweeties
to fucking
and
rush a
booze.
score here, you
Wow.
bomb.
That's his concentrating face, Mura.
No, it was. I just rolled 1 in 9 into 1 in 9 into 1 in 9, which was irritating.
Oh, yes, very disappointing. Oh, Hash, I've just thought if Niall's here, I haven't really said anything about the game for about 20 minutes. Quickly catch up. Right, well, the Dwarves are running out of players. I make that 5 left, is it 5? 5 left. Could it be 4? Nope, 5. Hardly had any booze for ages. I've drunk those few bottles of Budweiser that McNaughton kindly left.
Will he level if I score twice on him? Yeah. Well, no 4-0 then. Yeah.
Necropotence has been living in Holland for over 20 years and gave up trying to understand Dutch people's taste. What, in food? Or do you mean in other things? Because they are quite a stylish folk, the Dutch. You know, soft furnishings are all very minimalist and wooden. But I liked Dutch food. I've been to Holland a lot. I think we've talked before about my admiration for Dutch cuisine. I mean, I'm not crazy about the whole pickled herring business. You can keep all that. Or the eels, you can have them. But bitterballa are really good, and the chicken and peanut sauce business is good. Indonesian food that you get in Holland, very good. Stroopwafel, brilliant. Stroopwafel, best biscuit ever. You tend to get good steak in Holland. Breakfast is good. Outsmiter, you'd like that, Andy. That's egg and cheese with ham.
Oh, that
bread.
sounds nice.
It's got to be Dutch cheese though, otherwise it's just a bit weird. Key lime pie. Is that's like oh, a bit like meringue cheesecake, is it? That. Guinness says best whiskey ever. Ooh. Tricky thing with that Guinness is when you get into best whiskey ever, you're talking like, you know, thousands of pounds for a bottle. If you narrowed it down to best commercially available whiskey within a certain budget, again, quite tricky. I'm very flexible on whiskey. I like virtually all of them. For the readily available, not particularly expensive, probably Singletons. I like Singletons. That's good. I have had that physic. Yep, lemon meringue pie, but instead of lemon, it's with key limes from the Florida Keys. I have had that. Where have I had that? Teacher's whiskey. Well, Teacher's whiskey is the bottom end, though, Nick, isn't it? It's a cheap blended. Yeah, it's not all right. I'd probably put a couple of ice cubes if I had a glass of Teacher's. Jameson's, yes, Jameson's very good, but that's, of course, that's Irish. Jameson's was always that middle ground between blendeds and single malt, that it was an expensive blended, but certainly very drinkable. A friend of mine, in fact, my oldest pal, had a bottle of Sainsbury's blended whiskey that he'd forgotten about when he moved house, and it was now like 15 years old, and it was actually really good because he'd just forgotten about it for 15 years. Very, it definitely improved to the more juice as Guinness. I don't think I've had them. Oh, yes, gin. Gin's very good as well, Dr. Nick. Yeah, that's true. We had some good gin when we had the Gentleman's Walking Weekend a couple of months ago. That, what the heck was the name? I think it was Severe Gin, with which is like orange-infused gin. And that was excellent. Bushmills, yeah, very nice. Rum, slightly different thing. Well, I suppose rum's all right. Rum's all right. Starting to wish I had some now. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Oh, throwing rock. That's the last thing he needs. Is he all right?
He's fine. He is fine.
In fact, he's probably slightly safer than if he'd not been stunned. So up to 8 casualties and a knockout now. What a bloodbath this is. And you've got a knocked out goblin. It's a bit unfair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bourbon's okay. I'd sent a bourbon in with other things, but neat. I'd probably love Scotch, if I'm honest. Single malt Jack Daniels. That's interesting because with all the bourbons, you get the more expensive special versions. I've never really delved into that. Interesting though. To give that a go. One of my good pals, who, by the way, is American, has just moved back to London from the Middle East. So I'll be hooking up with him for curry and drinkies. He's very good at drinkies. He tends to buy very expensive ones. In fact, the best bottle of wine I've ever tasted was because Jason brought it round and said, "Let's drink this." And I said, "Oh, go on then, you've twisted my arm."
Did it hurt?
Well, we later, it was really nice. So we then looked it up on Google, that because he'd had it a couple of years. If you wanted to buy a bottle of this, what would it cost you? And it came back, it was about $2,000. And it was like, wow, didn't think it would be that much. But it was really nice. I mean, I've still got the bottle. It was that good. I suppose if you had your own oil field, apart from buying a football team, then where do you go? You start buying sort of really expensive drinks, or a yacht, and a yacht, and then have really expensive drinks on it whilst watching your football team from the harbour. You would need a coastal football team, though, wouldn't you, to really make that work?
Yeah.
Hold on, are you still got ads for people, Andy? Did you fix that?
Yes. No, I didn't. I tried.
Are you going to?
Yeah. I haven't run an ad actually today. Literally haven't pressed the ad button at all.
Well, T's just seen one.
Well, it's not my fault. I didn't do it. That's Twitch.
You did?
No, I didn't. I'll tell you when I run an ad, Partly because there's a little glint in my eye. But I didn't do it. It wasn't me. So you take that ad nonsense away. I wasn't me.
Well, difficult sometimes.
I'm not difficult.
If there's any folks who are Knorr regulars, does Knorr play ads at you? You're gathering round him like you're going to stand on him. Is that strictly necessary?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the lads are saying that no, they don't usually get adverts. Oh, chorizo's very commonly available these days, necropotence. In fact, it was Portugal where I first had chorizo. Chorizo. How are you saying? Tom Schnizzle says he feels just like a dollar sign to Andy. Come here 5 minutes, nurse Tom, never mind. He's changed, hasn't he? Tector says, what happened to Andy? He's there, mate. He's about to have a baby, so he's probably a bit anxious about that.
Yeah, I am quite anxious about it. I haven't sold out and become all commercial, by the way.
And now an advert. I originally was using chorizo in what do you call it, chili, which I suppose is a bit of a misnomer, but very good. It's easier than digging out some sort of pork or what do you call that really little chopped up bacon? Oh, what's it called? You know. There's a name for it. It's chopped up bacon. Lardons? I don't know. That's not what I was thinking of.
It's
Pancetta, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. Are you chorizo instead of pancetta? Oh, blots. Hang on. I've got a note for that. Ruggie says chopped up bacon. What, this dwarf team?
Oh, we've got 2 turns. If I'm going to double go for it to get to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He still can't score.
That's our blots.
So I can't score with a chorf.
Physics says you need a kick, Andy. Fair, mate. Fair play, mate. Yeah. Oh, he's not stood there, has he? Now look what's going to happen.
Can't score with a chorf blocker even with 2 turns. Oh, I can. I can! Because you get this turn, then you get 15, then you get 16. So actually, if we run a chorf blocker into range 4 squares this turn...
Okay.
Send the sure hands guy this way, because he'd be useful.
What are you trying to do now?
Score with a chorf blocker.
Oh. Oh, with Steve? Oh, Steve, good news. You're the right health. Apparently.
Yeah. We'll give the Dauntless guy that to play with. And that to play with.
I haven't watched Match of the Day yet. Do you watch it?
No.
Do you know the scores? You must have known the scores by now. You're all at 1.
Oh, I know, yeah, I know the scores, yeah. Boink! Yeah, 2-1, Leicester City.
I know. Well, I've been in work in Leicester all day, haven't I?
Yeah, good point. So, it's going alright, this, isn't it? The objective for this game is to see if we can level another chorf blocker. Off you trundle.
Sorry, I got distracted a moment. My sister's posted on FaceTube with her winning things on horses. I just don't get it. Her and all her mates are going about how this horse is cute, and it's not, is it? It's a horse. She likes horses, our kid.
Yeah.
Right, enough of that.
Yay, the ball went somewhere useful. Good. Like an Exocet missile? No.
Steve's saying about the Prime cost. Amazon Prime, it was 79 quid last year when mine renewed. 79? But it's I quite like Amazon Prime because if you buy crap from Amazon, which I tend to, probably shouldn't, but it's so convenient. It arrives really quickly, and then you get the free, sub Twitch doofus, and then you get all the telly. It's all in all. I'd say of Prime, Sky, and Netflix, Prime's probably the one I watch the least of the three. But there's plenty on there. It's quite good. Oh, Steve's been a stunned look. That means he can't score. Oh. We give it Ramosset, eh?
Yep.
Score? Yeah, just break him. Oh, you probably have as well. Plus movement, Chorf. Minus movement. Is your opponent saying much other than a soft whimpering noise?
No, he's not said a word.
Right. T says nice plus movement, idiot. When I had Chorfs, do you remember I had a blocker in the UK Bubble Dwarf team and had the option of 11? And we took it just for shits and giggles because the rest of the team were a little sluggish, and it was, well, you need all the pace you can get. And as he'd already got the primary skills of Guard and Mighty Blow, it was like, well, why not? It wasn't awful. Quite happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it Amazon? Is it Amazon or Netflix that's doing the Lord of the Rings TV show, hoping to catch the Game of Thrones audience? Which one of them's doing that? I can't remember. It is Amazon, and of course you get proper Top Gear on there with, which is nearly as good as Top Gear used to be.
Is it?
What, Grand Tour? Yeah, it's quite watchable. Netflix is doing The Witcher. I don't know. Do you want to do The Witcher or do you want to do Solomon Kane? Because let's face it, The Witcher massively borrows from the whole Solomon Kane thing. this going to work?
I don't know.
Oh, nearly.
Oh well.
Oh, just the 3-0 then. Well, that couldn't really have gone much better, could it, realistically? That was pretty good.
It's alright, I suppose. Just the 9 casualties. Or 8 casualties. It's alright.
Yeah, but against dwarves, they're quite hard to break. Kittens with Fluffy Mittens says nobody under 50 would know who Solomon Kane is.
I thought he was a footballer. Didn't Swansea buy him off Newcastle United? That was Rondon, wasn't it?
Does nobody else know who Solomon Kane is? I mean, it's not a particularly obscure reference. I mean, apart from anything else, you had the Hugh Jackman Hollywood blockbuster film a couple of years ago, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that.
28.
The film was all right. Was it James Purefoy? I thought it was Hugh Jackman. Oh, it might have been Purefoy. It was Purefoy, actually, now you mention it. Purefoy, Jackman, they're interchangeable though, right? It was quite watchable.